Hey y'all, Lil Leslie here, and I hope the camera is focused because 98% of the time it's never focused, as you could tell in my last video. Great, love that. Anyway, as you guys know, I'm kind of in the process of getting a new camera. I'm really trying to get a new camera because the camera that I have just really isn't for what I need now. It was more for pictures and stuff like that at the time when I needed this camera, but I really don't think that this camera is the one for me. I've tried to work with it, as you guys know, tried, and I just don't like I don't like what it's giving me, so I'm just gonna try my best to sell it in a certain way, and that's pretty much that. So I'm hoping and praying. I don't have the best vision, so actually, where's my glasses? Wait, let me see if this is focusing with what I can see with my glasses. Okay, cool. It is focusing, as I think it is. As you guys can see from the description, this is about suicide. It is Suicide Month this month, and I'm not here to talk about, suicide this, suicide that. No. I was actually one of the people, I guess you want to say, that kind of went through the process of thinking about doing that to myself. I don't even like using the word, because I can't believe that 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it was maybe it was 6 years ago, I just was really in this down place in my life, and it just was not cute. It was not happening. And so when I started YouTube, was in 5th grade. I was just doing music on there, just doing beauty. As you can tell if you look at old videos, it was just that. And then I was going through that phase in my life 5 years ago, something like that. It was in that area. I can't really remember. I just remember that I was in high school and I was just about to graduate. So I stopped YouTube. As you guys know, I'm still trying to pick it back up. And what I've gotten out of what I went through in those 6 to 5 years ago area was I want my YouTube to be for people that just literally come on here and can get a smile or a laugh or whatever it is, and that's what my YouTube is. And I think that is one of the reasons why I wanted to describe that to you guys, is because I'm going to be talking about suicide today, and I'm going to be talking about how it happened to me, and I'm going to be talking about what I was going through, and I'm going to be talking about how it brought me and my family back together, and I'm going to talk about how I really don't even care about talking about it right now, because I think that this is just normal for people in a way. And what I mean by normal is I feel we all get down to our lowest point in life. I don't know when that is for you, but I feel everyone kind of goes through that, where they get to their lowest point in life. And I think that was my lowest peak, was that. And I don't want to ever go through it again. And from me going through all of that, I feel and I know that I became a stronger person. I can help other people through this. I can guide people through this. I can share my story with other people like you, which I'm going to do right now. And I think from me going through that lowest peak in my life, that was the best time for me to really open my eyes, because you really just see how grateful you are, because you're just oh my God, I can't even imagine today, right now, this minute at 2:34 p.m. on a Sunday, if I was gone. I wouldn't be able to see 2020 how it is right now, even though it's not the fucking best. I'm gonna fucking tell you that right now. We're going through fires. It smells like fire all through where I live. It's really sad. But you know what? It shows me how grateful I am to be even breathing today. And with that being said, I'm going to talk about how I almost went through that, because it just I even hate using the word. But I'm going to talk about it. So this is how it started. So I was in high school. Remind you, high school is a lot of pressure, number one. Number two, there's a lot of Number two, there's just a lot of competitiveness. It's just like, it's like you just want to be like, you just want to punch it in the face and be like, what the fuck? Like, why? I don't understand why there's so much competitiveness, but there is, and it really brings people really, really down. So, how I believe now that, like, I'm thinking about it, how I believe I felt like this all started was because, one, I wasn't with the best people in my life. Friends. That's number one. Number two, there was a lot going on at home. It was just never a happy environment for me at the time. There was just always a lot of, like, negative energy around. So that's number two. Number three, you just feel like people don't like you. That's what was personally going on with me. Those are the three things. So I had negative ass friends, not a very good home environment, and you felt like everybody absolutely disliked you when you were really just trying to show the best version of yourself. So that's how it all started. And it really sucked. It was not fun. You don't want to smile, you don't want to eat, you don't want to be with people. You just wanted to be by yourself. You would literally cry. All this stuff. It was no fun. It sucked fucking ass. It sucked. It was like you never saw the brightness of life. You never saw that you're actually a really, 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 really blessed person. Because someone just died 5 seconds ago. Someone just died right now as I'm speaking. It's just you never, like, when you're going through that time in your life, you don't see, like, the actual positiveness in life. The positiveness in life. The positivity in life. You really don't. You just, like, it's all blacked out. Like, you just don't know what it is. And how I got out of that was, one, I changed the people I was hanging around with. The people that I was hanging around with were drama, negative, and always wanted to beat everybody at every fucking thing. And it was so fucking annoying. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. So, there's that. Number two, my home, I just kind of blocked it out the best way I could. And at the time, I didn't have, like, a car to go drive somewhere if I really wanted to try to get out of that. So there was that. So that probably wasn't the easiest thing, but I tried to keep myself busy so I wasn't home as much, but I really like being busy in general. So there's that. And number three, school is just a fucking ass, like, competitive ass place that everybody actually in reality hated. Because, that's how I feel about that. So, I feel like once I graduated high school, I stopped talking to the people that I hung out with. Like, don't talk to any of them. Thank Jesus fucking Lord. Because they're probably still, like, so jealous. Like, they're just probably still really jealous people. They probably are all still drama. Sorry to say. I hate to say that negative shit. But it's true. Like, it probably is true. And I'm probably right. Number two, I got a driver's license. So, that really made me really happy. And number three, in college, there's no competitiveness from where I was at. I'll tell you that. So that was great. Now, how people kind of found out that I was going through this. How people kind of found out that I was going through this was I would tell other people that weren't my friends, that I thought were my friends, how I was feeling. And one day they decided to tell my counselor, and I got a call from, like, I got a call when I was in class in high school, and went to the counselor, and he asked me, he's like, have you thought about doing this? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yes, I have. Like, I just didn't want to be at school. I hated school. I hated the people that I was around with. I didn't like the home environment. I didn't like the competitiveness at school. I just never really saw the brightness of life at all. And it's not fun and something I never want to go through again. And people who are going through that and that I know of personally that are just in that darkest place ever me as an advocate, I want to be an advocate for people who are thinking about doing this, because it's not fun. It's not cool. You see that you're at your lowest peak. You're trying to build yourself back up. You think you're gonna, climb up the ladder, but you keep falling down somehow, some way. And that means that you have to make changes. You have to make changes. So anyway, going back to my counselor, so I called my mom, told my mom about it. That was like so fucking frightening. I fucking cried my eyes out, like on the way home, walking home from school. And then I got home and she asked me, is this true? I said yes. And I don't know, I just felt like it really brought me and my family really close. And I felt like it was a good thing that happened, and I'm actually blessed for that. And like I said, so that all happened. And then like there was that, and then a couple months later I graduated high school, and yeah, I just cut off all communication. And honestly, if you're really just someone that is going through this and you feel like you're at your lowest peak, just know that the reason why I make my YouTube videos is for people that are going through this. I want to make sure that you smile, but I'm also being really, really, really serious in my videos. But I want to be, I want to be humorous. I want to, make sure that somebody laughs. I want to make sure that somebody smiles. And I want to see that in my comments, because not only does that make you happy, but that makes me happy at the end of the day, to make sure that I make more videos. And you can see right now, I'm generally being really, really serious, but in reality, I'm being serious because this is a serious topic. And this isn't something that's just, someone's going through this. No, this is serious. People actually go through this. This is not fun. You feel like you're just in this hole that you can't get out of. There was times where I wanted to run away. I didn't want to tell anybody where I was going. I just wanted to run. I never wanted to come back. I just that's just how I felt. And if you're going through this, please tell me about it. And I would love to send you a video and just try to brighten you up and try to, maybe give you some advice of how you can change, what you can change to make yourself better. Because I'm telling you right now, I am so happy. I'm so happy for life. I'm so happy for all the opportunities that I have today. I'm so happy that that cycle even went through me, because not only did it bring my family and I together, but it made me really see the value in who my friends are and how you should be treated and what life is about. And honestly, life shouldn't be so fucking competitive. It's so fucking, it's literally horrible. Why does life have to be so fucking competitive? I don't get it. It really shouldn't have to be. And then I was on top of the stress of all these teachers yelling in our ear because, you gotta get your college application. It's oh my God, there's just generally so much pressure in high school, and I think it had to do with that too, where there was just so much pressure in high school. There's just a lot of pressure on you in high school, and then being at your lowest peak ever, and you feel like life is not gonna go as planned. Life is just gonna be so hard for you. But you know what I learned? That there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're gonna get through it, okay? You are gonna get through it. And you know what? Your headlights light up about 100 feet, and if you get through that 100 feet, you can get to the next, and you can get to the end of your destination. I'm so happy that I filmed this video and the last video. If you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out, because not only was that a really hard video for me to film, I actually felt comfortable when Paige was with me, because I had somebody sitting next to me that had a totally different form that I can just, oh my God, there's some cute guys coming. And they all don't have shirts on. Oh my God, there was a mom. So the mom, that's probably her 2 kids. That's so fucking embarrassing. Sorry, lady, but you got some cute kids. They're probably 19. Anyway, so not only did she make me feel really comfortable, I like that I had a totally different form of cerebral palsy. And I generally really thought that there was only 2 forms. My form, and then somewhat of her, 3 forms. Somewhat of what she has, and then just the ones where you can't walk or talk. And that's what I thought it was. I generally thought that's what it was. And I'm so happy That 1, I got to educate you guys. 2, you guys got to see a little bit more about me. 3, look at here. Now you got to see something else more about me that I generally don't even talk about with people. Like, I've been wanting to film this video forever, and I like that this month is Suicide Month for September, because I've gone through that. Like, I know what it feels like. You genuinely just don't want to be here anymore. Like, you don't want anything to do with life anymore. So that's my advice, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys, learned a little bit more about me. But I gotta go because I gotta fucking pee so bad. So I'm gonna see if these bathrooms are open because I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Like, I'm holding it in, y'all. Like, oh my god. Update, I went to the bathroom. Thank God. And I went golfing this morning, and it was so fun, but I'm about to go on a run because I haven't went on a run in forever, and I'm so tired. It feels like my eyeballs are about to fall off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and see y'all next time. Bye.